Hello and welcome to another episode of Right to Dream FC. Loving this series so far. In this series we're looking to take FC Nordsjælland in Denmark and win the Champions League using only African players. Now that's because the Right to Dream group is the first African organisation to buy a European football club, which was FC Nordsjælland, so I thought it'd be a fun little save to try and win the Champions League using only African players. You join us today, the semi-final and the quarter-final draws for the Champions League. I'm excited. Let's just get into it and let's see who we are going to draw. Am I on the way over here? I don't think so. We should be fine. Let's start the draw. There's only 8 of us left. Don't know how we got it this far. Who are we realistically looking at here? Who do we want? I mean, I'd like to get some revenge over Liverpool. We were unlucky last season against them. Real Madrid, I mean, they beat us 4-0 last season. I think the games to play, potentially, are Tottenham. If we get any chance, it'll probably be to face Tottenham. But let's get into it. Liverpool against... We've got a chance for revenge against Liverpool. Let's see how the other draws do go about as well. Barcelona are facing Man City. FC Bayern are facing Real Madrid. Tottenham are facing Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, I probably would have preferred Tottenham over Liverpool. But, I mean, looking at that, it is a chance for revenge that we didn't have last season. Although the semi-final round as well, if we do make it through, who are we looking at facing? We're straight out first, we are at home. Barcelona or Manchester City, which means Bayern and Real Madrid are going to face either Tottenham or Paris Saint-Germain. Well, that's a bit of excitement. Let's get into the game today against Liverpool. Fantastic opportunity today to get revenge on Liverpool Football Club. Quarter-finals of the Champions League. We made it past Chelsea in the last round of 16. I want revenge and I think we can get it today. But before we get into that, let me kind of show you how we have done in the league since you were last here. After the 2-1 loss to Chelsea, we followed it up with a 3-0 loss to Brøndby IF. Wasn't very convincing in this. It was a couple of days after the game against Chelsea. We rotated the squad fully and we were punished. Sori Kaba came back to haunt us. He got his mandatory goal again against his former club. Superliga, 13 goals in 23 appearances. He's having a good season since leaving us. But we followed that up with a 4-2 win against HBK in the Pokerland quarter-final second leg. We marched on into the semi-finals in that competition and followed that up with a 6-1 win against Odense Sport Club. Diamande getting us off the mark, then 4 goals from Yusuf Chamiti and Emmanuel Omega getting on the score sheet as well. Some nice goals in this game. 23 shots, 10 on target, 68% possession. This tactic's working really nice with our team so far. Do we change it up next season? Something to think about at the very least. So as I said, Diamande got us off the mark with a penalty. Chamiti into Christensen, Ariembi on the left, nice driving play. Chamiti getting the first of 4 in this game. Nice little tap in, but you have to be in the right positions to get those goals. Tongia got one back for Odense Sport Club, 2-1 at that point, but we've put on the thrusters and Chamiti got his second goal with a lovely chip over the goalkeeper from a lovely pass from Kana. And it wasn't over there. MB again into Diallo, Omega at the back post, maybe not, but a power header before half time. Ame gave it to Diamande. Chamiti clinched his hat-trick on the 46-minute mark, came out at second half. Amad Diallo and Ame, I mean, that's a fantastic finish by Chamiti. Diallo and Ame, they're having some good partnerships down the right hand side there, and we followed that off with a 3-1 win over FC Copenhagen. Took another May. He thought it'd be nice to kind of leave work early on the 16-minute mark. He got sent off, but Chimiti made sure that we secured the win with 2 late goals. And looking at the league, we are first. 23 games played, 19 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss, plus 51 goal difference. That is huge. If we look at Copenhagen and Brøndby IF, they're on 32 goals plus between the two of them, 15 points ahead of second place. We don't have to worry about the league in this one. What we do have to worry about is Liverpool, and we'll go there now. Today's lineup is going to be Dovin in goal. It's between Dovin and Salah, who are our number ones at the minute. I still think another more experienced goalkeeper to come in will really help us out, along with a CDM and a centre back. They're going to be our key positions in the transfer window coming up. But Dovin in goal, Amay, Gomez, Buchmann and Arian B at the back, Christensen and Canna, with Diallo, Neymar because Diamande is injured, Chimiti and Omega up front. It's the usual suspects. Let's get into Liverpool now. And I have kind of learnt from my mistakes from the Chelsea game as well. We've put in 2 or 3 friendlies against our second team and against our under-19s as well, just to see if we can kind of build up fitness. And yeah, no injuries fortunately as well, but I felt like it was something that we needed to do, and I've learned from my mistakes from earlier on in the season, so hopefully that can come into kind of fruition here. But there's a highlight in the first 3 minutes. Diaz heads it onto the crossbar. I think, do we go to a bit more defensive formation here? I think we really should. We won't play out the defence. We'll dribble less, definitely. We won't pass into space, that's fine. Shorter passing. Maybe we should go actually a little bit more direct. Out of possession, that looks fine. In transition, to the target man. We will slow it all down as well. We'll do something a little bit different in this game. Although I've got a feeling we may concede straight away. No, Dovin saves from Scally. We haven't done our man more yet. Well, let's do that now. I mean, we are doing a positive mentality. Is that probably the wrong thing to be doing? Maybe drop it to a balanced, as we have changed our tactics around slightly. I'm not expecting a lot out of this game, but I am hoping that we can bring them back to Right to Dream Park and pick up a win just like we have done against Chelsea as well. And it is all Liverpool at the minute. We are going to demand more. Salah on the right hand side, he cuts inside, gives it to Fabinho. Skriniar on the right, back into Salah, Christensen clears away. Omega should be winning that header there. I'm not sure why he hasn't gone for that. But Trent back into Skriniar. Tielemans now, middle of the park. I mean, they've got so much quality around the pitch there, but we have pushed them back to their goalkeeper. Alisson gives it to Scally. Elliott now, nice pass into Diaz, a good run as well, and that's a very nice finish. Very poor from ourselves. I don't know why we haven't... I mean, we have got trigger press much more. Maybe we'll get stuck in onto this one. Tackle him a little bit more, but that was a little bit too easy for Diaz to run through our defence the way he did. And Tielemans is finding too much space as well. They want us to get rid of the get stuck in, but we're not going to. We're going to crunch them while we are away from home. We'll thrash our arms. We owe them for what happened to the last game, and that we do. We are after revenge here. Demar's on a booking, which I'm not too pleased about. I think we will do a couple of changes actually, instructions wise. We are going to man mark their players. So from Carlos Ramos, we're going to man mark you. Christensen, you're going to man mark. Tielemans, you're on the right side for it actually. I think you are. Tielemans, we'll get you to be man marked there. Arian B, let's smother them. Let's make it really difficult for them to kind of get away from us there. You know, Amay, we'll get you to mark tighter on Diaz. Is this going to backfire? Who knows? Anyway, Neymar, you can come off. Diamande, you haven't got the best fitness here. I'm very tempted to bring in Fatawu. He seems to be my saviour in many games that I do bring him on. So we're bringing Fatu there, and everyone else can stay on the pitch just for the time being as well. Have we tinkered too much? Let's find out. We're going to demand more straight away. Now, Bookman, MB, Canna, and even Schmitty to an extent, they are feeling a little bit tired. Diallo has headed it on to no one. Is that something that the match engine can look at a little bit more? I hope so, but 60-minute mark. We are only 1-0 down. That's a lovely ball to Salah. So much for man marking and marking tighter. Arian B has just let him run right past everyone, and that should be 2-0. And it is. I mean, it's very poor, this is. So Fabinho, MB, that's all on you, mate. That is all on you. We're going to go positive, and we're going to make a couple of changes as well. Amay, you've just thrown it into no one. Not happy with this. Anyway, Christensen gives it to Canna, a shot from distance. Not sure why, but that is the last involvement Canna's going to have on this game. We're going to bring on Jorgensen. To be fair, MB, we're going to bring you off as well. Schmitty, we'll save you for the second leg. El Nasiri is going to come on. And Diallo will bring you off for Hannibal as well. And that's our 5. 27 minutes left. I hope it doesn't backfire on us. And we are going to demand more as well. We've been completely dominated in this game. Let's be honest here. And it is just going to trickle to the finish. We've got a big game coming up now at home at Wright Stream Park. You know what? We're going to fracture our arms. It was poor. We didn't even turn up to this. And there is a lot to do in the second leg. We need another performance like we did against Chelsea. Now, we need a miracle against Liverpool. And I've turned to a formation and a tactic that I've kind of been tinkering away with, and it's called the Right to Dream. We've got a 4-3-1-2, pretty much. 2 Mazzalas, a box-to-box midfielder in the middle, an attacking midfielder behind 2 advanced forwards, 2 fullbacks on support, 2 centre defensive midfielders, 2 centre backs, and a goalkeeper. Obviously, you need a goalkeeper. So, what's the worst that can happen here? We need the win anyway. Let's go into this. Let's try and get a goal back quite early on, but let's not concede too early. I think that's kind of going to be a big weakness so far. We do concede quite early against kind of the better teams, especially in the Champions League as well. So a little bit nervous about this game. Liverpool seem to be our kind of bogey team so far. They've knocked us out of the round of 16 last season, and it looks quite likely that they're going to knock us out this season as well. And a highlight straight away, probably not what you want to see anyway. Let's just make sure it's key highlights only, and it is. So Trent down the right into Salah. I mean, you can't write that. Trent gives it into Salah. Salah finds Ramos. I mean, it's deflected. Who's it deflected off? Is that Bookman? Deflected off Bookman. Salah's in no man's land. And the tie's over. All done. All complete. Well done, Liverpool. I mean, we'll demand more again. Not that it's going to mean anything. We're just going to go attacking now as well. I mean, we've kind of controlled possession here, as you'd expect, with having kind of 4 midfielders centrally anyway. But we just haven't done anything in the final third. And to be honest, conceding in 30 seconds is not kind of what I was expecting to happen in this game. Bookman heads it clear. Fabinho gives it to Diaz. He's shot from distance and it has gone just over the bar. I mean, we'll stick in an attacking mentality, but Christensen has lost out to Diaz there. Tielemans now, into Arnold, into Ramos. I mean, Buckman heads it clear. Salah was just daydreaming there by the looks of it. Trent swings it in, Buckman heads it out, Diomande heads it onto Omega. He heads it onto no one, but he's going to run onto it himself. Go on, Omega, what have we got? Into Diomande, back to Omega, that's lovely. That is a lovely goal. I think he's offside, but that's a fantastic goal that was. Very nicely played. Is it a goal? It has been awarded. That was a very nice goal, that was. Omega, down the left, gives it into Diomande. Nice 1-2 with Omega. Into the box, finds the bottom corner, next to the post. Very nice goal to see. Maybe there is a bit of life left in this team. I thought it was offside as well, to be honest. He's being played on by Scally. Very nice to see, but it's not all over. We're going to demand more again. Can we get another before half time? Who knows? Diomande swings it in. Bellingham heads it clear. Ramos now. I mean, Liverpool can break away here, which is going to be very dangerous for us. Trent's down the right. MB tries to kind of hold him up there. It's been cleared wide to Scally. I mean, that's a lovely ball over the top to Diaz. What's he going to do? Gives it to Giancarlo Ramos. And that is game over. Cut apart too easily there. Don't like to see it. And I wanted a goal before half time, and it turns out that Liverpool wanted the same. There is another highlight though. 2 minutes of stoppage time to go. Omega finds Chimiti. That's a lovely ball. That's a lovely goal. It is game on still, apparently. I think he's onside. And 2-2 so far. He's going quite well. Maybe there is some legs. There are some legs in this tactic here. Canna into Diomande to Omega. Out to Chimiti. I think from what I'm seeing so far, Amazala's it's not quite required because we are focusing through the middle. So maybe we can kind of drop them into a different position. But I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world that I've seen so far. We are going to thrash our arms. We own for what we did last time. So let's have a look at our tactic here, what we've got. I mean, we've got 2 Mazzalas. We can't have 3 box-to-box midfielders. So what is a Carrillo? They cross more often. They run wide, shoot less often, which is kind of what we're after here. Maybe we'll go. You know what? Maybe we'll just stick as we are. We'll change our possession around here. Maybe to focus. Maybe just take it off. I don't know. We're kind of going on the fly here with this. MB is on a booking, which isn't good to see, but you know, we still need to get 2 goals here. Can we beat Liverpool 4-2? 5-2 to avoid extra time? I'm not sure. Gomez into MB, into Omega. Skriniar now at the back, into Fabinho, back to Skriniar, back to Fabinho, over the top to Salah. I mean, that's just too easy if that's going to work. Headed away by Buckman. Bellingham drives into the box as well. Hit from distance, has gone just over the bar. I mean, it's attacking football at the very least. There are some highlights in this game, which is nice to see as well. It has been spread wide to Scally, into Diaz. What's happening here? I mean, it's big deflection on that shot from Bellingham, and Salah does have it in his hands, and he's just booted it up to Scally. Chimiti gets it. No, he doesn't. Bellingham wins it from him. There's a lot going on here. Christensen to Omega. What have we got? It is blocked by Skriniar. I'm out of breath. That was very nice to see. Good play. It is good play as well. I think Christensen, we're going to bring you off for Ahmed Diallo. And Agume for, you know what, Diomande. We're going to put Diomande on the left of the midfield. And we're going to go with another striker. El Nassiri, we're going to bring you in. We'll undo that. El Nassiri, we're going to bring you in. We'll undo game. It's clearly that I want him to go there. Thank you very much. We don't want that actually, no. We want deep line forward. Can we get another goal back into this? I really hope we can. We need 2 though, at the very least. We're going to demand more. Salah gives it to Bookman. Into El Nasiri. Tries to find Omega. Has been tackled by Skriniar. Given back to us though. MB into Kana. Into Omega. That's a nice ball. That's an even better ball to Chimiti. Chimiti into El Nasiri. Tackled away. Chimiti again though. MA. Amad Diallo into Kana. Chimiti. What a wonderful goal that was. It could be offside. All 3 of our goals have been quite close to being offside. I think he's onside here. It has been awarded. What a wonderful goal by Chimiti. I mean, he gives it back to Amay. Into Amad Diallo. Hannah, lovely ball into Chimiti. First time left foot shot. I mean, very nice to see so far. He's miles on with this. Who's keeping him on here? Skriniar's keeping him inside. Chimiti finds the far left corner. This could be a tactic that we do stick with potentially for next season. We'll get the familiarity going with our players, but I'm very much enjoying it so far. Bookman to Kana, over the top to Omega. Can we get another? Oh, the series missed an open goal pretty much. No. Have we got to demand more? There's got to be one soon. I mean, I feel like we can do something here. We're going to bring on Dante for MB. Kana, he's had better games, but he's a little bit injured. We're going to bring Jorgensen in. Diallo and Diamande there as well. El Nasiri, I'm so frustrated that you missed an open goal there, but Gabor's going to come on for Amay. This is going to be our last change with 15 minutes to go. We're going to demand more as well. Can we do this? Can we do this? I mean, it's a fantastic win if we can get away. Just the first leg has let us down. And I feel like it is going to trickle out. But what a fantastic result that is. It was 2-0 down. No, we weren't. It was 1-0 down. Came back to 1-1. Then 2-1 again. You know what? We'll stick with this. But, you know, I know we lost, but I'm taking a lot of heart from that. Definitely. Yeah, I know we lost, but next season we're going to get some familiarity with this and we're going to come back with the Champions League and hopefully we can go one step further and at least get into the semi-finals. But anyway, let me tell you what we're going to do for the rest of the season and I'll see you shortly. So unfortunately that is us out of the Champions League. However, we have got another competition to come back for, and that is the debut Pokeland semi-final, first and second leg. I think we're going to come back for that for the next episode. And then if we're successful, we'll come back for the end of season of the league and hopefully the debut Pokeland final. But what a fantastic game that was against Liverpool. A little bit sad that we couldn't get the last goal, but we gave a good account of ourselves. We dominated possession. I mean, the XG, Liverpool should have done a lot better, but they are a better team. Omega and Chimiti getting our goals in this game. There's a lot of positives to take from this, but for now, thank you very much. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you for the debut Pokeland semi-final. Goodbye.